In 1991, Kimco published the final MacVenture series entry on the Nintendo Entertainment System, Uninvited. Despite being the final entry on the Nintendo, I feel it was the least impressive. The story starts out very spooky and surreal, and just has a really nice atmosphere, but it suddenly wraps up right at the end with no interesting twist or angle whatsoever. You go through the game with all of these hints at this evil magic user who has gone astray with his immense power, and that's exactly what you get. A cliche bad guy who just pops up at the end. But it's not unlike games on the Nintendo at that time, of course. The music is also disappointing. There are no memorable tracks except for maybe this strangely quirky tune that plays when the little red demon dances across your screen. Some parts of the game are also overly cryptic. There's a certain spray in the game that seems to indicate it is used to kill spiders, but in reality you use it on some railing to paralyze a spider, at which point you can pick the spider up and take it with you. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but apparently that's what you do. Meanwhile, the big spider under the chapel is unharmed by this spray, causing your death instead. See what I mean? Several things were changed from the original in order to accommodate Nintendo's prudishly strict standards. Religious imagery was removed, death descriptions were censored and toned down, and the listing of the actual address was removed from the game. And for some reason you're no longer trying to find your brother, it's now your sister. At any rate, Uninvited is still a fun and engaging game, and it kept me entertained for well over a dozen hours. As with the other two games in the series, you had to really examine every object and try everything you could think of to get through it. Remember, this was 1991, the internet was still in its infancy, and finding walkthroughs or guides was a virtual impossibility. You had to rely on your own wits to complete most games, and I'm sure Uninvited must have led many gamers to Nintendo's 1-900 hint line. As you play through the game, you'll encounter this little guy who comes dancing across your screen with one of the most improperly placed game tunes in video game history. This was one of those moments where you just sat there wide-eyed in dismay, saying to yourself, okay, whatever. Talking about the game's obscurity, here are a few things you have to do. When you encounter this apparition, the only solution is to throw a spider at him. How do you get the spider? Well, like I mentioned before, you use the spider spray on the railing on the patio, and then return so that the spider gets stuck on it. Wouldn't you think that stuff would kill the spider? Since the spider presents no threat to you, why bother killing it? Whatever. Here's another one. You need to enter a combination to get this jar from a safe. Then, you need to use a battle axe to break the jar. Yeah, a battle axe. You then need to take the cookie that was in the jar, return to this room, and put it on this plate. Then, the prancing demon will drop a key. When you encounter this ghost, you need to make sure that you not only picked up the candlestick, but that you lit the candles with the matches. You don't have to use it, you just have to have it in your inventory. That one took me forever to figure out. Or how about this maze? Want to know the solution? It's really easy. All you have to do is go north, west, west, north, north, west, west, north, north, east, east, north, north, east, 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 south, southwest. There you go. Save yourself an hour of heartache with that little tidbit right there. Oh, and while the pendant will neutralize individual zombies, you'd best just run from groups of zombies, because they'll tear you apart. And there's this part, where a snake eats a cat. That's just not nice. Or how about this guy? No denying it, he's a killer tomato. How do you solve this problem? You release an eagle, of course. When you finally get into the underground caves, you'll be approached by the projected image of the master. For some reason, he looks like an ancient Chinese wise man. He'll tell you to eliminate his wayward apprentice, Draken, or Drakon, or Drakon. Whatever, he apparently sealed Drake whatever away in some ice, and now you need to melt the ice and then dispose of the body before he awakes. Wow, this dude is seriously tough. I don't imagine I'd be waking up after having been frozen in solid ice. How do you dispose of his body? You toss him down a well. But wait, the game isn't over yet. Remember your sister? Yeah, we still need to find her. The solution is easy. Just go to the bathroom on the top floor, turn on the faucets, let the room fill with water so that you can reach the lamp on the ceiling, and go through the lamp hole. Ta-da! There she is. Now what? Isn't it obvious? You hit her! After the demon leaves her body, you then cast the demon into eternal darkness with the water from the chalice that you got in the chapel. But wait. Before you can do that, your sister just says, "Screw this crap," and she dives out the window, leaving you to tackle the beast all by yourself. Hey, good luck with that demon, bro. I'm out of here. Oh, thanks for saving me, by the way. After you dispatch the demon, you too hop out the window to see your sister just casually leaning back on the railing, enjoying the nice summer breeze on the patio. The game ends with your sister giving you a peace sign and also a heart. Not sure exactly what's going on here, but it's best not to ask too many questions. Let's just be happy that we both made it out alive. Oh, and sis, I'm gonna get you back for leaving me hanging. Trust me, the time will come. Until then, I'm Fox with FoxeoGames, and that concludes our 3-part NES MacVenture series. Hope you had as much fun as I did, and I will see you next time.